Well, alright then. Tails just dropping all the way to a bit, all the way into the abyss, and we are going to the lost levels. So I believe the lost levels here are inspired off the lost levels in, was it Sonic 2 or Sonic CD? I think it was Sonic 2. I could be entirely wrong, but I think it was Sonic 2. If I'm wrong, correct me. Don't flame me, correct me. Because I never actually did play those. Now, I know that they were re-released in one of the remakes, and I think it was Sonic 2 HD, or the Sonic 2 iOS remake that was redone in HD. But I'm not entirely sure. If it was Sonic CD, that's pretty cool. I never did actually play them in Sonic CD, and I need to. In fact, I may actually have to redo my playthroughs on the old... Okay, I thought I was going into a bottomless pit right now. I may have to redo my old playthroughs on the Sonic 2D games because YouTube decided to be an F-boy recently and changed their terms of services to where they actually took down some of my videos for different playthroughs. Like, I think Sonic 1, the original Sonic the Hedgehog game, they took down quite a few videos for Sonic CD. Also Super Mario 3D World, Sonic Colors. So yo, it's time for that 4th playthrough of Sonic Colors because I'm actually missing like 2 parts of that game. But it's kind of a shame because, you know, those playthroughs actually weren't bad by any means at all. The only time I redo playthroughs is just because, yeah, like I'm not pleased with the quality and, you know, I feel like you all deserve better. So because of that, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna redo this. I don't care if, you know, the original playthrough is getting a crap ton of views. That does not matter to me. What matters to me is that quality. So, you know, I'm gonna put as much effort into the quality as possible. And that's why I redo some games. Not because, you know, just I really want to play this game all over again. No, it's because I'm personally not pleased with the quality of the series I've done in the past due to, you know, either financial limitations or, you know, just me not hitting puberty enough or my commentary being lacking in some ways. So, yeah. Anyway, though, that was it for that stage there. Now we're going to Lost Levels Act 2. And this stage, it has a very foresty theme to it. Kind of reminds me of this one Game Boy game that I played a long time ago as a kid. Can't recall what it's called, but it definitely gives off those vibes. It's like one of those knockoff platforming games that was inspired off Sonic and Mario and was trying to be like Sonic and Mario, but was obviously, you know, inferior to them and very mediocre. That's why you never hear about the series again. But I can't recall what it's called. I think it had something to do with like a mouse or something like that, but I really can't recall what it's called at all. But that's what this area reminds me of. And also kind of has, like, with these saws around here, I guess like a Mushroom Hill kind of feel to it? Not really, no. I don't know where these saws remind me of. Oh, actually, they just remind me of those stages. It reminds me of Scrap Brain Zone. I don't know why I said Mushroom Hill Zone. Anyway, though, yeah, I used to play a lot of games on Game Boy Color. I don't know if I said Game Boy Advance a few moments ago, but if I did, I meant Game Boy Color, definitely. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is like a maze. We gotta make sure we don't get freaking impaled here. Oh god, okay. Right, avoid this. We don't want to be a freaking fox shish kebab by any means at all. Jesus Christ, those freaking little Teen Mutant Ninja Turtle wannabes are annoying. See that? They kind of like swirl around thinking that they're all, you know, Jackie Chan awesome like and whatnot, but no, you get your stupid booties out of here. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of, god dang it, I actually just did all that for nothing. Kind of reminds me of the time when I used to play Speedy Gonzales on the Game Boy. But I play on my Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Color upgraded Game Boy games to where they added, like, I think, a few colors so that, you know, it was, you know, a colored version of a Game Boy game. But, Yeah, I remember when I got Speedy Gonzales. It was one of the few games I had for my Game Boy Color, along with Donkey Kong, Harvest Moon, 4, and some other games. And I remember how I got it because I was with my dad. We were at the pawn shop. He was pawning some stuff off. And we saw all of these little Game Boy Color games. And, you know, it was like, I think Mario, Zelda, I think, and some other stuff. But there was Speedy Gonzales, and it wasn't like I really wanted Speedy Gonzales, but you know, my dad was feeling kind of generous that day, so he was like, you know what? I can spend that $2.99, or I'm sorry, not $2.99. It was actually $1.99. I remember that very clearly. I can spend $1.99 on a Speedy Gonzales game for your Game Boy Color. So, yeah, that's what happened. I got Speedy Gonzales for $1.99 and, you know, played that game a little bit. It was pretty fun. Definitely had some jank glitches and whatnot because it was pretty dang old and it wasn't intended to be a high-quality game for your Game Boy Color, but I still remember that very vividly because I wanted a Mario game instead, but he got me Speedy Gonzales. So, but hey, better that than nothing, you know? It's just kind of funny though. I was like, hey, he was feeling kind of generous that day. He got me a little Speedy Gonzales $2 Game Boy Color cartridge. But alright, so right now, this music definitely inspired off Mystic Ruins, or not Mystic Ruins, Mystic Cave, I think that's what it's called. From God dang it, Tails, you freaking stupid piece of crap. Will you get your STD self up there? Alright. Yo, hearing this music, though, gives me memories back to when I played Sonic 2 with my cousin, because I've always said this before, but the first Sonic game, and first video game I ever played, was Sonic 2, and I would always play the multiplayer with my cousin, and I would always make him play Tails. I would always play Sonic because, I mean, why the heck would you play Tails compared to a blue hedgehog who was very obviously the main character of the game? So whenever you're a kid, you're obviously going to want to play the main character of the game. But then he just looked way cooler, way more BA with those spikes, and blue was my favorite color as a kid because, you know, I was a big fan of Blue's Clues. I was heartbroken when I found out Blue's Clues was actually a girl. But, yeah. Dang. Just so many memories, man. And my favorite stage in the multiplayer was the Casino Night Zone. Okay, wait. Let me listen to this music. Okay, I don't know where this is from. If anyone knows where it's from, let me know down below. If it's from a special stage or maybe just some random stage from the past in the Sonic series. But, yeah. Anyway, though, yeah, the Casino Night stage was always my favorite. And I liked it more in the multiplayer version than the single-player mode because the music was entirely different. So the single-player mode had the, what was that? How did it go? How did it go? It was like, frick. I can't even recall. And it's like, okay, that's cool and all. It's definitely casino inspired, but it wasn't good. But then when you played the multiplayer theme, that's when it was like all kinds of lit. It was like that. Okay. You all see how much I love music. Wait! Alright, so this game definitely has the Sonic Color Syndrome. And by that I mean it definitely recycles bosses a lot. So this is basically ripped straight from Sonic Colors, if you all couldn't tell already. You know, we gotta hit this dude right in the center and beware of different projectiles flying around the screen. This is a little bit more difficult and can't be beaten as quickly as the Sonic Colors version, but it's still the same process. It's not by any means any more difficult at all. But gotta be careful around here because of those spikes. And you just feel like you could possibly be shanked out anytime. Alright. Thankfully, though, we're playing as Tails, so our movement is way better than playing with Sonic. Because if it was Sonic, I'm pretty sure that boss fight would have actually been really difficult. But here, though, with Tails, piece of cake.